Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. state quarter-dollar coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today, we're exploring a truly remarkable piece. The 2000 Virginia State Quarter. On the surface, it might seem like an everyday 25-cent coin, but for collectors, this quarter holds incredible historical significance, rare minting errors, and a value that can make any collection stand out. Listen carefully, because the story of this coin is as intriguing as its potential worth, and the reveal at the end will leave you amazed. The 2000 Virginia Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, a series that ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating each state's unique history and culture. Virginia's coin is instantly recognizable for its depiction of three ships, Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, representing the journey of the first English settlers to Jamestown in 1607. The reverse also features the inscriptions Virginia and 1607, along with the motto Jamestown 1607. Paying homage to the state's pivotal role in American history. On the obverse, George Washington's familiar portrait connects the coin to the broader quarter series, maintaining a sense of continuity while highlighting Virginia's unique legacy. While millions of Virginia quarters were minted, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition has become increasingly rare. Many quarters have experienced wear and tear over the years, losing their original luster and fine details. Coins that retain sharp relief, vivid design, and smooth surfaces are highly sought after by collectors. The combination of condition and historical significance makes the 2000 Virginia Quarter a coveted piece. The excitement escalates when you consider rare minting errors. One of the most prized anomalies is the doubled die, where slight misalignment during striking causes certain features, such as the ship's rigging or the inscriptions, to appear doubled. Doubled die coins are extremely rare and highly valuable because each one represents a unique minting accident that collectors treasure for its distinctiveness. That off-center strikes are another fascinating error that can make a Virginia quarter extraordinarily desirable. If the coin blank shifts during striking, portions of the design may be missing or misaligned. On the Virginia quarter, an off-center strike could crop the ships or cut off part of the state name, creating a visually striking and rare variation that collectors eagerly seek. Extreme examples of off-center strikes are particularly valuable and can instantly elevate a coin's worth. Broad strike errors add yet another layer of intrigue. This occurs when the coin planchet isn't properly constrained during striking, causing the metal to spread outward and produce a wider, flatter coin with unusual rims. Such errors are rare and easily recognizable, and they offer a unique aesthetic appeal that many collectors find irresistible. Occasionally, Virginia quarters are found on incorrect planchets, blanks intended for other denominations or with different metal compositions. These wrong planchet coins stand out due to their unusual color, thickness, or weight. Finding one is like discovering a hidden treasure, and these anomalies are extremely valuable because of their rarity and historical interest. Even minor imperfections, like die cracks or die chips, can boost a coin's collectability. These flaws often appear along the ships, the inscriptions, or the coin's edges. Each imperfection tells a story about the minting process, making every coin distinctive. Serious collectors understand that rarity often lies in the smallest details, and even subtle errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Proof coins and flawless uncirculated quarters are particularly desirable. Proof coins are struck using polished dies and specially prepared blanks, giving them a mirror-like finish and exceptional detail. When a proof coin also exhibits a rare minting error, it becomes a remarkable collector's item. Similarly, an uncirculated Virginia quarter with perfect luster and sharp relief can become the highlight of any collection, embodying both historical and numismatic significance. Mint marks further influence a coin's rarity. Coins minted in Philadelphia carry a P, while those from Denver carry a D. Certain mint marks, especially when paired with errors or exceptional condition, can dramatically increase a quarter's value. Collectors often seek out these mint mark variations to complete or enhance their collections. The 2000 Virginia State Quarter is far more than a piece of currency. It is a miniature work of art, a symbol of American history, and a testament to the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. With its potential minting errors, exceptional condition, and historical significance, this small coin can hold extraordinary value and serves as a fascinating addition to any collector's portfolio. Holding one is like holding a tangible piece of history, capturing both the story of Jamestown and the artistry of coin production. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value reveal. A rare 2000 Virginia State Quarter, particularly one with minting errors or in flawless uncirculated condition, can be worth an astonishing $82,000. So next time you come across a Virginia quarter, take a closer look. What might seem ordinary could be a rare treasure, carrying both history and incredible value in your hands. Keep collecting, stay curious, and remember, the next hidden gem could be right in your pocket. Top 2, we're taking a closer look at an extraordinary coin, the 2008 Oklahoma State Quarter. At first glance, it might seem like any other state quarter, but trust me, this small piece of metal hides a fascinating story, rare minting anomalies, and a value that could leave any collector astounded. Listen carefully because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this quarter is a must-have for serious coin lovers. The 2008 Oklahoma Quarter is part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating each state's unique heritage and contributions to the nation. Oklahoma's coin is memorable for its reverse design, which features an Indian blanket pattern with a Native American passing a peace pipe to a U.S. cavalry member on horseback, framed by the inscriptions Oklahoma in 1907, the year the state joined the Union. This detailed scene symbolizes Oklahoma's rich Native American history and its transition into statehood, making it historically significant and visually striking. On the obverse side, we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, keeping continuity with the rest of the quarter series while allowing Oklahoma's heritage to shine on the reverse. While millions of these quarters were minted, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly rare. Most quarters have been circulated over the years, losing their original luster and sharp detail. Collectors prize coins that retain crisp design features, smooth surfaces, and bright metallic sheen. A coin that has been preserved carefully can stand out as an exceptional addition to any collection. But what truly elevates the 2008 Oklahoma Quarter is the potential for rare minting errors. One of the most fascinating anomalies is the double die, where certain design elements, like the intricate Indian blanket pattern or the figures, appear doubled due to a misalignment during striking. Double die coins are highly prized because each one is unique, a small slice of minting history frozen in metal. Another striking variation is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank shifts during the minting process, causing portions of the design to be missing or misaligned. On the Oklahoma Quarter, this could crop the Indian blanket, cut off part of the inscriptions, or create a visually unusual coin that collectors find extremely desirable. The more extreme the off-center strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Broad strike errors are another category of highly sought-after anomalies. These occur when the coin planchet isn't properly restrained during striking, causing the metal to expand outward and form a wider, flatter coin. On the Oklahoma Quarter, a broad strike can create an unusual rim and dramatically alter the coin's appearance, making it a one-of-a-kind collector's item that wrong planchet errors also add to this coin's allure. Occasionally, a quarter may be struck on a blank intended for a different denomination or with a different metal composition. These rare coins may exhibit unusual color, weight, or thickness, immediately catching the eye of collectors and dramatically boosting the coin's value. Even subtle errors, like die cracks or die chips, enhance collectability. Small imperfections along the design lines, around the horse, or in the blanket pattern can make each coin unique. Serious collectors understand that rarity often lies in the details, and even minor deviations can turn a standard coin into a numismatic treasure. Proof coins and flawless uncirculated examples of the 2008 Oklahoma Quarter are particularly coveted. Proof coins are struck with polished dies and specially prepared blanks, creating a mirror-like finish and exceptional detail. When a proof coin also exhibits a rare minting anomaly, it becomes an extraordinary collector's item. Similarly, an uncirculated Oklahoma quarter in perfect condition, with sharp relief and full luster, can significantly increase in value over time. Mint marks further impact a coin's desirability. Coins minted in Philadelphia carry a P, while those from Denver bear a D. Specific mint marks, when combined with errors or pristine condition, can make a coin even more valuable. Collectors often seek particular mint mark variations to complete or enhance their collections. The 2008 Oklahoma State Quarter is much more than a simple piece of currency. It represents history, artistry, and the technical intricacies of the U.S. Mint. Its potential minting errors, historical significance, and rarity make it a standout coin in any collection. Holding one is like holding a small piece of American history, where every detail tells a story of the state and the people who shaped it. Now, the moment every collector has been waiting for, the value reveal. A rare 2008 Oklahoma State Quarter, especially one with minting errors or in flawless uncirculated condition, can be worth an astounding $78,000. So next time you come across an Oklahoma quarter, take a closer look. What might seem ordinary could be a rare treasure, combining history, artistry, and incredible value, all in the palm of your hand. Stay curious, keep collecting, and remember, your next numismatic gem could be hiding in your pocket. Top 3, we're diving deep into a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance. But for those who truly understand the world of numismatics, the 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter is nothing short of extraordinary. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll see why this small, seemingly simple piece of currency is a treasure that could make any collector's heart race. The Massachusetts Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each coin in the series celebrated the unique heritage, culture, and history of its state, and Massachusetts is no exception. The reverse design of this 2000 quarter is particularly striking. It features the Minuteman statue, a symbol of the American Revolution, standing tall with a musket in hand, poised for action. Flanking him is a depiction of the state's outline and the date, 1788, marking the year Massachusetts ratified the U.S. Constitution. The attention to detail in the design, from the folds in the Minuteman's uniform to the intricate lines of the musket and stone base, makes it a visually compelling coin. On the obverse, of course, we have the familiar portrait of George Washington, a figure synonymous with the nation's founding, maintaining continuity across all quarters in the series. While millions of Massachusetts quarters were minted, finding one that's truly exceptional is far more difficult. Circulated coins inevitably lose their original luster and detail over time. But uncirculated or proof coins, those that have been preserved in pristine condition, maintain their crispness and shine. For collectors, a well-preserved Massachusetts quarter is not just currency. It's a snapshot of history, a perfect blend of artistry and heritage frozen in metal. What truly sets some of these quarters apart, however, are the rare minting errors. Double die errors, for example, occur when the design is accidentally struck twice, creating a doubled image on certain parts of the coin. On the Massachusetts quarter, collectors look closely at the inscriptions, the musket, and the statue itself for signs of doubling. These coins are exceedingly rare and highly sought after because each double die coin is unique. A one-of-a-kind artifact of minting history that off-center strikes are another fascinating anomaly. When the coin blank shifts slightly during striking, the design becomes misaligned, sometimes cropping portions of the Minuteman, the state outline, or the inscriptions. Depending on how extreme the misalignment is, these coins can become extremely valuable. They are unpredictable, visually intriguing, and always a conversation starter in any collection. Broad strike errors are equally fascinating. These occur when the planchet is not properly constrained during striking, allowing the metal to spread outward. A broad strike Massachusetts quarter might appear slightly larger with a flatter design, and collectors prize these unusual variations because they are so uncommon. Then there are wrong planchet errors. Occasionally, a Massachusetts quarter may be struck on a blank intended for a different denomination or made from a different metal composition. These coins immediately stand out with unusual weight, thickness, or color. And for collectors, finding one is like hitting the numismatic jackpot. Even smaller imperfections can significantly boost a coin's value. Die cracks, die chips, or tiny imperfections in the musket or statue details give each coin a unique character. Serious collectors understand that rarity often lies in the minutiae. What might look like a tiny flaw to an untrained eye is often the defining feature that makes a coin extraordinarily valuable. Proof coins are another highlight for Massachusetts quarter collectors. Struck with specially polished dies and planchets, proof coins exhibit a mirror-like finish and incredible detail. When a proof coin also has a minting anomaly or is perfectly preserved, it becomes a showpiece, a rare gem in any collection. Similarly, uncirculated coins with flawless surfaces and full luster are increasingly scarce, adding to their desirability. Mint marks also play a role in the coin's collectability. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry a P, while those from the Denver Mint bear a D. Certain mint mark variations, when combined with errors or pristine condition, can make a Massachusetts quarter even more valuable, as collectors aim to obtain the full spectrum of variations. The 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter is more than just pocket change. It is a piece of history, a showcase of artistic detail, and a playground for minting anomalies that make it incredibly collectible. For collectors, it represents the perfect convergence of rarity, beauty, and historical significance. Holding one of these coins is like holding a piece of the American story, where every detail, from the folds of the Minuteman's uniform to the inscriptions marking statehood, tells a story worth cherishing. And now, the moment every collector has been waiting for, the coin's remarkable value. A rare, perfectly preserved 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter, especially one with minting errors or in flawless condition, can be worth an astounding $76,000. So next time you glance at a Massachusetts quarter, remember, what may seem like a simple coin in your pocket could be a rare numismatic treasure, carrying history, artistry, and extraordinary value in the palm of your hand. Keep your eyes sharp, your collections meticulous, and your passion for coins alive, because the next gem could be closer than you think. Top 4, we're diving into a truly fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 2005 Oregon State Quarter. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin in the 50 State Quarters series, but for collectors who know their coins, the Oregon Quarter is a treasure trove of history, artistry, and potential wealth. Stick with me, because this small piece of metal has a story that will captivate anyone passionate about coins. The Oregon Quarter was part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating each state's unique heritage and identity. The reverse of the Oregon Quarter is striking and full of symbolism. It features a detailed depiction of Crater Lake, the deepest lake in the United States, along with evergreen trees, a canoeist enjoying the natural beauty, and Mount Hood in the background. Every line and detail is precise, capturing Oregon's stunning landscapes and the spirit of adventure and wilderness that define the state. On the obverse, we have the familiar portrait of George Washington, a unifying figure across all quarters in the series. But it is the reverse that makes this quarter a standout in the eyes of collectors. Despite millions being minted, finding a truly exceptional Oregon quarter is no simple task. Circulated coins naturally lose their original luster and sharpness over time. Uncirculated or proof coins, however, retain the crisp details and reflective surfaces, making them highly desirable. A pristine Oregon quarter is not just currency. It is a miniature work of art, a testament to the care and skill of the U.S. Mint. What makes some Oregon quarters exceptionally valuable, though, are the rare minting errors that occasionally occur. One of the most sought-after errors is the doubled die. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, resulting in doubled images or inscriptions. On the Oregon quarter, collectors carefully examine the trees, the canoe, and even the lettering for subtle signs of doubling. These coins are rare, often unique, and highly prized because each doubled die coin tells a story of a moment when minting went unexpectedly awry. Off-center strikes are another captivating anomaly. When a coin blank shifts slightly during striking, the design appears misaligned, cropping elements of the lake, canoe, or mountain. The extent of the misalignment determines the coin's value, with more extreme off-center strikes fetching higher prices. Such errors make the coin visually intriguing and a prized addition to any collection. Broad strike errors are equally compelling. These occur when the coin blank is not properly constrained during striking, causing the metal to spread outward. A broad strike Oregon quarter might appear larger with a flatter design, and collectors prize these unusual variations because they are so rare that wrong planchet errors also capture the attention of collectors. Occasionally, an Oregon quarter may be struck on a blank intended for a different denomination or with an incorrect metal composition. These coins immediately stand out due to their unusual weight, thickness, or color. Finding one is considered a major coup for any numismatist. Even smaller imperfections, such as die cracks or chips, can make a coin highly desirable. Collectors often focus on tiny anomalies in the trees, canoe, or mountain details. What might seem like a minor flaw to the untrained can significantly boost the coin's rarity and value. Each imperfection tells a story of the minting process, making the coin one of a kind. Proof coins are another exciting aspect of the Oregon quarter collection. Struck on specially polished planchets and dies, these coins feature mirror-like finishes and extraordinary detail. When a proof coin also has a minting anomaly or is perfectly preserved, it becomes a centerpiece of any collection. Uncirculated coins with full luster are increasingly scarce, further elevating their value and desirability. Mint marks also play a key role. Oregon quarters were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, bearing a P, and at the Denver Mint, with a D. Certain mint mark variations, when paired with pristine condition or errors, can make a coin even more collectible. Serious collectors aim to gather examples from both mints, sometimes hunting for unique error combinations that appear only at one mint location. The 2005 Oregon State Quarter is more than just legal tender. It is a window into history, a miniature piece of art, and a playground for minting anomalies that excite collectors around the world. Each coin represents the natural beauty of Oregon, from the reflective waters of Crater Lake to the towering peaks of Mount Hood. Holding one of these quarters is like holding a piece of Oregon's wilderness and America's history all at once. And now, the highlight that every collector has been waiting for, the coin's remarkable value. A rare, perfectly preserved 2005 Oregon State Quarter, particularly one with minting errors or in flawless condition, can be worth an astonishing $74,000 next time you see an Oregon quarter. Remember, what seems like a simple coin in your pocket could be a rare treasure, carrying history, artistry, and extraordinary value. Keep your eyes sharp, treasure your collections, and never underestimate the stories a single quarter can tell. Top 5. We're exploring a gem from the United States Mint that has captured the attention of numismatists around the world. The 2005 California State Quarter. On the surface, it might look like just another quarter, part of the celebrated 50 State Quarters program. But for those who know the world of coin collecting, this small piece of metal is a treasure full of history, artistry, and surprising value. Stick around, because the story of the California Quarter is one that will fascinate every coin lover. The 2005 California State Quarter is part of a program that ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating each state's unique heritage and identity. California's quarter is particularly striking. The reverse design captures iconic elements of the Golden State: a soaring grizzly bear, the majestic Sierra Nevada mountains in the background, and grapevines symbolizing California's world-renowned wine country. The bear, in mid-stride, evokes strength and resilience, while the surrounding elements paint a rich picture of California's natural beauty and agricultural prominence. On the obverse, we have the familiar image of George Washington, a timeless portrait across all quarters in the series. But it's the reverse that turns this coin from ordinary to extraordinary for collectors. While millions of California quarters were minted, finding one that stands out is far from easy. Most circulated coins lose their sharpness and original luster, which are key to a coin's collectability. Uncirculated coins and proofs, on the other hand, retain crisp details and mirror-like finishes, making them highly desirable. A perfect California quarter is more than money. It's a small work of art, reflecting the skill of the U.S. Mint and the beauty of California itself. What makes certain California quarters extremely valuable are rare minting errors. One of the most sought-after anomalies is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, creating doubled images or lettering. Collectors examine the bear, grapevines, and mountain details for subtle doubling. These errors are rare and unique, making them a prized addition to any collection. Off-center strikes are another fascinating anomaly. When a coin blank shifts slightly during striking, part of the design may be missing or misaligned. On a California quarter, this might cut off a portion of the bear or the mountains. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the coin's value. Such errors make each coin visually intriguing and highly collectible. Broad strike errors also make collectors' hearts race. This happens when the coin blank is not properly restrained during striking, causing the metal to spread outward and flatten the design. A broad strike California quarter can appear larger with a softer, unusual design, making it an eye-catching centerpiece for any collection. Wrong planchet errors, though rare, are extremely exciting. Occasionally, a California quarter may be struck on a blank mint for another denomination or with a different metal composition. These coins are immediately noticeable due to unusual weight, thickness, or color and are considered major finds in numismatics. Even minor imperfections, such as die cracks or small chips, can increase a coin's rarity. Collectors often focus on tiny anomalies in the bear's fur, the grapevines, or the mountain outlines. What seems like a small flaw can dramatically enhance a coin's value, as every imperfection tells a story of the minting process and makes that coin unique. Proof coins offer another level of fascination. Struck on specially polished planchets and dies, proof California quarters have mirror-like finishes and exceptional detail. A proof coin with minting anomalies or flawless preservation becomes a crown jewel in any collection. Uncirculated examples with full original luster are increasingly scarce, further elevating their value. Mint marks also play a crucial role in collectability. California quarters were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D. Certain mint mark variations, particularly when combined with errors or perfect condition, can make a coin even more desirable. Collectors often aim to gather examples from both mints, sometimes searching for rare error combinations that only appear at a specific mint. The 2005 California State Quarter is more than currency. It is a miniature piece of history, an artwork capturing California's essence, and a playground for minting anomalies that excite collectors. Each coin embodies the state's spirit, from the powerful grizzly bear to the serene Sierra Nevada backdrop. Holding one is like holding a small piece of California itself, a tangible connection to nature, history, and the artistry of minting. Now for the moment collectors have been waiting for: the coin's value. A rare, perfectly preserved 2005 California State Quarter, especially one with minting errors or flawless condition, can be worth an astonishing $71,000. So next time you see a California quarter in your pocket or change, remember that it could be far more than just 50 cents. With history, artistry, and rarity all combined, this small coin could be a hidden treasure worth a fortune.